The Creative Collective is a networking group for creative businesses. And this is their podcast.
Yeah,
I did that as well.
Episode 28. Okay, today, straight in, as always, we are going to talk about what is your end goal for the business.
This could be a very short episode.
Okay,
I don't really think I have a defined end goal.
well, that's interesting in itself.
Do you?
Yes.
Good. See you next time. It had to be done. It was just there waiting.
Just a quick one. Can you remember what those are? Did you press that one specifically? I mean, that's quite impressive because I would have pressed, the wrong one.
Audio professional.
This has got off to a brilliant start. 2 minutes of receipts, chewing gums, not answering a question, and sound effects. So let's get back to the subject. You say you haven't got one.
Yep.
Why not?
I haven't really thought about it. I think that's it. I think it's because in my mind, I'm still quite new to business.
Okay.
And certainly in comparison to my employed life, it's a lot shorter than that. So really, truly been running a business for about 5 years. So I still see it in its coming towards the end of its infancy.
Oh. When do you think infancy will be over?
Just next week.
Excellent. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I think maybe it's because I know a lot of VOs who have been doing it for longer. So compared to them, I'm newer than them. What are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at the clock that we've got going, and then what caught my eye was, you see top left, there's like a thumbnail,
An advert, I think.
and for some reason I thought it was me and you. So
It's not.
I did. No, I know it's not, but I did a double take saying, "Is that filming as well?"
It's like
Nicky, have a look. Oh, it's changed now. It's an ad. It's an ad. But that's what I was looking at.
Definitely keep this bit in and make a short from it as well.
Oh yeah. This will go viral. Anyway, so that's what I was looking at.
Back to the action. So I've never really thought about it. And I think something else that is a reason behind that is that, in theory, if we forget the whole discussion about AI voices and whatever, my voice will eventually start to age properly. And there's a call for older voices. So I should, in theory, still be able to work as long as I am of sound mind and body. I should still be able to work. I wouldn't need to be grinding to keep, because hopefully by that point, I'll be pension, etc.
Okay.
But I will be able to have the pick and choose. Do you want to play an old guy in an advert for, I don't know, McDonald's? Yes. Okay. 10 grand. But that's that's what you would hope that it would be like. Then you can pick and choose, and you wouldn't need to be full time. So I don't know that I have a specific end goal in terms of my finish date, age, whatever.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question then. Do you, because I would say that is a goal, but do you see a day where on a Monday morning, or on a Friday afternoon, you say, I'm retired, and you're not working on the Monday?
No, I don't. That would be very odd for me to comprehend that concept of not doing anything.
But if you are still employed, of course, that's what everybody is working towards.
And I think because I enjoy freelance life, so I mean, it might be different in 25 years when retirement comes around. I might be like, can't wait to stop. But at the minute, I can't imagine not having something to do and work towards. Maybe it will change to something outside of, something else creative, like music or whatever. So no, I can't imagine that. I'd be quite sad. I'd be sad about it.
But then, so from what you said, from what I hear, the goal is to get through to retirement age and scale the business down,
slow down,
pick and choose, but still having to still have something to get up for, and have something to work towards.
So
is that fair?
Let's revisit this in episode 834.
Can you imagine how many? It's going to be so many fingers.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Slow down.
Yeah.
Scale back.
Okay.
And do things that I would find fun or a challenge or interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I had a big pause at the start, I said, yes, that's kind of my goal as well. Because I, as it stands, mine is slightly different. Because as it stands, I can't see myself just overnight going, well, I'm not going to pick up a camera again. That seems weird to me. And in my mind's eye, I've always liked the thought of slowing down to the point where I'm doing literally bits and pieces and passion projects and seeing it and then going back to what it was before, which was a hobby. Whereas in now, I very much see it as a business. And any time really now I'm holding a camera, it's for the business rather than personal projects. So to go back to that would be amazing. And having spare time to do other stuff as well, it would just be really nice. That to me is sort of the perfect way to spend my end days, I suppose. If I'm lucky enough to get there, which would be great.
Maybe that's something else as well about why I don't want to stop, is because it is almost like you said there, your end days. It's starting the final chapter almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like if you can prolong that anyway by keeping yourself active and focused and engaged with what you've spent decades doing, potentially.
Yeah. One thing that you said that was interesting is that your voice there's no reason physically that you can't be working until whenever. Whereas in my job, it is different because it can be a physical job. So I've got to be thinking, I'm 41 now, I've got to be kind of throwing forward a touch. Do I still want to be doing these kind of shoots potentially at 50, at 60? Was probably not even, maybe that's something I've got to think about, which is part of the reason why I'm started to knock on the head weddings, because the market
can't hack it.
You can't hack it. My back can't hack it. But that's more of a market sort of thing where I don't think many people would want a 50 or 60-year-old wedding photographer. So starting to plan a bit for when I get slightly older. And the nice thing is that potentially if the business is grown to a certain level, you can get people in and you can be a bit more of a project manager potentially. But it's just thinking about things. Yes, things are good now, but what would happen if this happens? Or, what happens in 10 years? What happens in 20 years? That's sort of 60 odd, isn't it? So everything changes. Yeah. Okay. So you don't really have you don't have what you would call an exit strategy.
No.
I think that's nice. I think that's good.
I'm very chilled about it, I think.
You were just enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah, there's too much to, like we talk about in the others, but there's always stuff to think about and to be doing.
Okay.
So I'm almost not putting off thinking about it, but I don't see it as perhaps a big deal. When it happens, it happens. Whatever happens at that point.
Yeah.
My mind might change when I'm, getting nearer to it. I really don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, that would be interesting because you would have done it. So just say we say mid-60s, you would have been doing it for 25 years. So that could be enough.
Yeah.
That would be, because as it stands, we're both in the same boat saying, we'll just scale it down and just do what we want. It'd be lovely because that's what we want now.
The voice of Grandpa Pig from Peppa Pig died a few months ago in his 90s, and he was still working as
Grandpa Pig
and the wise old elf from Ben and Holly. And I know this because my kids watch it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a massive fan of the pigs.
The pigs?
Yeah, so the Peppa Pig family.
Yeah, but is that the collective? Is it
Oh no, I don't.
fans
I
of the
said,
show? Do they call?
let's
them
not focus in on that. It was just something I said. Passing.
No, but going back to Peppa Pig.
So it just goes to show he worked 30 years past retirement age.
Yeah. Well, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still a long way past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And
You never know.
And do you know when he started voiceover? Because he could have been doing that.
I think he was an actor as well. So he
Okay.
was,
That makes sense.
yonks.
Yeah. Well, that's the dream, isn't it?
Mm.
That is the dream. If have you got any other goals for the business in so we've gone, I suppose we've gone long term. Have you said a minute ago that things are fine now and there's so much stuff to be going on with.
Mm.
You're quite chilled about goals.
Yep.
What about short term or medium term?
Like,
have you got something on the wall saying by the time I'm say 50 I want to be doing this?
Potentially. Like, I think in the back of my mind, and again, I've not really drilled down into it and sort of focused it yet, but I think I would enjoy and be good at voiceover coaching. I still need training to get to a level where I'd be like, right, I think I could coach someone. But I've done some just like practice sessions with people where we're helping each other with scripts and things like that. And I really enjoy the process of listening. I think I was told from right near the beginning that I've got a good ear for knowing what's right and wrong, what sounds good or bad.
Okay.
And I really love listening to how people are doing things and saying, why don't you do this? Try it like this. Put a bit of this into it or take that out. I think I'd be good at that. So maybe coaching at some point. But again, there's not a date or by this age or within the next however many years. It's sort of I think I'd be good at that, maybe.
Well, also, from your point of view, and especially with regards to, say, imposter syndrome, because you still class yourself as you're in the infancy of your business, it's probably, even if you were, you could probably be good at that tomorrow. But in your head, if you're marketing it and you're trying to put yourself out there, you want to be absolutely sure that you've made, you've got enough experience, basically. You've done the qualifications. Exactly. So maybe that's for a few years down the line. Yeah.
How about you?
I'm quite bad with goals, I think.
Do you ever hit them?
No, I tell you what, I have these moments of inspiration of, oh, that sounds good. That's a great goal for the business. And then I just, like a magpie, just go on to something else.
Shiny ball syndrome.
Yeah, it kind of is really. So the long term, as I said, is scale it down so I don't feel the need to retire and just do the personal stuff. The medium term, I don't know. I think for me at the moment, because I've had an okay year and I've been really lucky to do some projects I'm proud of. I'm not sure what a goal could bring me because everything's fine at the moment. Whereas I know, me being me, if the shit hit the fan tomorrow, I would kind of regroup and re-strategize, and then my goal would be based on that. So I think it would be short-term goal and then short-term goal and then short-term goal. But I think because things are fine now, as it stands, I don't feel the need to have too many business goals. Yep. I've got goals in other parts of my life.
Oh, do tell. Do tell the viewers.
That's to do with is it I suppose it is to do with the business, because the business allows me to do things, and it allows me to have a bit of freedom. But no, I mean, I have goals that are related to my hobbies. Weirdly, I have sort of goals related to my family as well, in terms of meeting up a certain amount of times a year, which sounds really kind of cold and not really structured, but I think if I don't think about these things, they just won't sort of get done, basically, and life can pass you by.
Do you have financial goals for the business?
Yes.
In terms of a minimum amount you need to make, or something you think, I'd like to earn that much?
Yeah. Bit of both, really. If I can hover around my amount, that will be absolutely fine, because it means that we're comfortable, and I can do whatever we'd like to do. I always think that you're in probably quite a good financial position, or a good life position. If I added 50k to my profit this year, I don't know what I'd spend the money on. So there's no point in going for that.
Yeah.
Like what would be the point? It wouldn't make any difference. I wouldn't buy any more expensive car. I wouldn't move, So everything at the moment is about this figure, and if it's hovering around that, obviously slightly more every year because of inflation and things, I know that I'm comfortable, and I've got that work-life balance nicely sort of balanced.
The work-life balance is balanced. That's good. That's good.
Could you say?
Well, I was going to ask about growth before we move to me on that.
Okay.
How do you feel about having to grow year on year?
As it stands, I think maintaining is growth enough for me, because to maintain is bloody hard work.
Yeah.
You can't do the same things you were doing the year before and maintain. You've got to be doing better and better and better just to maintain.
Yeah.
So, and because my life is the way it is at the moment, maintaining is growth to me. And growth isn't necessarily about money now at the moment. Could be if it all goes to shit over Christmas and I'm broke by January, then obviously the goals change. But as it stands, being better about my skills is growth.
Yeah. And also through like maintenance, that could mean you maybe haven't worked with some clients you've worked with before, but you've got a whole bunch of new ones who at some point will hopefully come back.
Yeah. And maintenance could mean, rather than doing 100 shoots for X amount per shoot, it may mean doing 50 shoots or 25, but bigger.
But ripping people off.
Yeah, which is how I make my living. So, before wrapping up, your goals, financial goals.
The first financial goal I had was to make more money in a year than I ever did in employment.
Yeah.
Which when I did that, it was like not a middle finger to the people that I used to work for, but like, I can do it.
Yeah.
This is it. Oh, edit that bit. And after that, it was just a case of, in my head, well, if I can beat that each year, great. But what I found now is that, coming back to the thing we were talking about pressure in a previous episode, there's the pressure now, because I have been fortunate enough to beat it year on year. I'm thinking, what if I don't beat it? Yeah. What does it mean?
Yes.
But it doesn't mean anything. It just, like you said, maintenance, or you've done different work, and actually this year I've been busier than I have before. And I am fortunately, again, on course to beat it. But the fear is always, I'm checking it every month. Am I still on course? Am I still going to make it? But as long as I'm making enough money, it doesn't matter if I beat last year.
Yeah.
I just got to fix that in there.
Yeah. Good. Well, we are swiftly running out of time. So that was good. Again, I think we can probably come back to this as when we're 65.
Yep.
Episode 800 odd. It'll be a good chat.
Love it.
Cheers, mate.
See you then.